Rabbit, rabbit. Such was once the belief that it's the first things you say at the beginning of a month. Saying rabbit, rabbit will bring you good luck for that month. So let's try to start a whole last year with some good luck. It's your boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots, and this is your tactical forecast for the year. The year? The fuck? The month of January 2022. As such, this kind of marks the beginning of my 4th year on YouTube. We hit 4 years officially in February. That's neither here nor there. With a new year, we're going to be starting a few new things and abandoning a few other things. It is my hope that at least one day I hope to have again the free time in order to try to continue translating Real Robot Battle Line, but unfortunately I just don't have the time for that, and so that is on indefinite hold. Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy I are done. For those of you that might have been around for one of my most recent streams before the end of the year, I hit a wall of a super boss in front of regular progress. Like, this is next place to go, and it was cool that they moved the dungeon to where that progress was. But why slap a super boss in front of something and insinuate to the player, fuck you, grind? I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want to spend 20 hours off screen, all of my free time off screen, grinding. There's like 2 Let's Plays out there, and the one that I was using as a guide did the same thing. It's like, so I ground to level 70, and I'm like, you ground to level 70 and you made everything except for the super bosses easy. And even then the super bosses are still super bosses. That's what they do. So that Final Fantasy VI Eternal Crystals is over. It will not be returning, at least not in the foreseeable future. I didn't delete the files. I could return to it one day, but don't count on it. I do apologize for those of you who were keen on that series. Same for Final Fantasy I on the Wonder Swan. I picked up trying to grind at that again, and that was unpleasant, not fun. Well, it wasn't that it wasn't fun, it was boring and unpleasant to sit there and have to grind once again just to make progress. Like, you should be able to keep pace with the difficulty of the game, where the grinding should come from maybe side stats or currencies, or maybe I'm just getting old and cranky and I don't want to put in for that. But I don't want to just leave things like undone, like, oh, not on the channel anymore, gone. I at least want to inform you, my viewers, what's happening with the channel. That's what these videos are for. And so, beginning with the usual, what you can expect to see every single day until the game is complete at noon Central Standard Time. Bam! Super Robot Wars 30 continues to go forth. I am actually over halfway through the month recording, and I have to kind of beeline, but I also still want to get the other, air quotes, shows going. But every day, Super Robot Wars 30 will be happening. For those of you who keep up with the streams, we're at most of DLC 2 is obtained. A lot of the bonus missions from initial bonus mission DLC have popped up, so there are those to acquire. Several emergency missions have slapped me in the face and prevented me from getting the DLC, but we get there. On Fridays, we have our air quote Friday free play, which is what I'm just using to slowly slap at the other games that were on the channel before Robot Wars 30 hit, with the exception of one. But I'm going to try to stay focused on Super Robot Wars XO. I've hit another delightful sub-scenario that I can grind. But at least that's quick and easy to grind. It's not so bad. Like, I'm not against grinding so long as the grinding is entertaining and doesn't bring undue stress. Now, if you want to talk about undue stress, replacing our Saturday afternoon movies every day at 3 p.m., we begin Bloodborne. For those of you that were around for the first stream, yes, I was getting frustrated. But at least with Bloodborne, it's a frustration that I can expect, and I know is a matter of I don't necessarily need more number, I need more skill. And it's a Souls game. I can't be too mad about, sometimes I suck and maybe I just need more number. But it's also refreshing to play something new, something that I haven't played before. I had booted it up enough at a convention once to make a character and push buttons, and I have to unbrain, shielding, and rebrain input order. I found that as I was playing the game, I would be mashing out buttons to make things happen faster. And what the game does is, you mashed out dodge 3 times and then push the button to heal. Well, we're going to dodge 3 times and then you'll heal. So that's something I need to unlearn. Because I do panic mash. Panic mashing is a thing that I've done. But that'll be the new Saturday show. Please enjoy and share Blood Souls. And of course, if on a Friday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, XO does not appear, you can expect either Super Robot Wars F or Namco X Capcom to appear on the channel. Because those are games that I've gotten in progress. Now, the one that I've kinda oopsed and forgotten about, which I assure you I didn't completely forget about, Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. I will finish that, but I'm waiting for 30 to be done. At which point, we'll do a little bit of a roulette thing, we'll spin the wheel, and we'll go back to the old way of slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, the A, B, and C game. Other than that, let's all try to have a good year. Hopefully, the world events, the pandemic, hasn't gotten people too far down. I know some of my friends have gotten super down. A lot of my co-workers are finally starting to encounter it. And just be careful. As such, if such is your thing to do, pray for me from January 14th to January 25th, I will be completely away from my PC. I am going for my first time ever to Disney Worldland, whichever one is in Florida, I cannot remember. The Queen of Space has made all the plans and has had all the things set up, and I've done minimal to no research so that I can be excited when I'm there. I don't have any particular attachment or excitement to go to Disneyland, so I want that experience to be what's here, what is cool, as opposed to I'm bored by what I'm seeing in these videos and this research, or I'm not interested in these things, and then I'm let down before I'm even there. We don't want that shit. But that is why I'm in a bit of a personal, I want to get ahead of myself more than I've ever been before. I want to be at least done with January's recordings before I go. That way, ideally by the time I get back, I'm only 2 weeks behind, and I'm not in that old crisis crunch that we were in during the age of compact trading, which I somehow managed to ramble long enough to at least hit 10 minutes. So for those of you that do watch these updates, I appreciate it. I thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for more giant robot antics, collections, video games, and more. And as always,